DTCC steps in and FTDs happen. What's the process look like? CEO of IBKR says a wave of bankruptcy will happen. FTDs will take forever to short out. Will trading stop, etc., etc. What is DTCC going to do when the FTDs happen?
So I put together a little video on this and explained it. So essentially, the DTCC, that new SEC rule, which we are waiting approval on. By the way, not approved yet from what I've read. So if you come over to the SEC website, they tell you basically when they're expecting that to be approved. And when it is approved, it will be enacted within 10 trading days. So within 10 days after that approval, that new rule will be in effect. And essentially, you can think of it like this, right? So I'm going to come back to my old trusty Microsoft whiteboard. I love drawing up on this thing. Absolute blast. Let me find it.
I think everybody likes the whiteboard. You're a whiz.
Dude, it's a blast. I just love this. It's too easy. All right, get it ready. All right, so that should be good to go. Let me just adjust this so that it doesn't look all goofy. All right, so you've got a relationship right here, right? So you've got brokers who essentially borrow to short positions, which we're going to call hedgy. And then the last person in this relationship is tendy, or the market, right? So brokers do this. They have X amount of collateral shares for borrowing. Let's just assume that the collateral that they have available is 100 million, right? So what you got here is, let's say that you have 3 hedge funds, right? 3 hedge funds say, each of them, hey, I want to borrow 100 million shares so I can sell them into the market and destroy AMC and GameStop, right? So a broker over here sends out 100 million shares to the first hedgie, right? This guy's like, sweet, I've got my 100 million shares. I'm going to sell these into the market. This hedge fund sells 100 million shares into the market. They're gone. You're good to go. Now you got a second hedgie that does this, a third hedgie that does this, but they don't have those shares, right? They're out of their 100 million shares. So what do? Is they create another 100 million shares, right? They do it again. This is my hypothesis, and I'm going to talk about this on Sunday, but I think there's somewhere between 400 to 500 million synthetic shares, so circulating for AMC in the market. But anyways, you've got 100 million shares being sent out to hedge fund 2. We'll just call this guy Melvin. We'll call this guy Citadel. We'll call this guy Vladimir, Vlad Tenev. Anyways, they sell this into the market. 100 million here, 100 million here, 100 million here. Well, where does this come into rule with the DTCC, right? This new DTCC rule, what you had before is a 21-day failure to deliver, the FTDs, right? It gives them 21 days, trading days, by the way, which comes out to a freaking full month that they can try and get the stock price back down so they can come out profitable and return these shares to the brokers. However, DTCC rule is saying, hey, basically, we reserve the right within any period of time to basically give you the equivalent of a margin call. We can go up to you guys, hedgy, and say, hey, you do not have the collateral. You have 48 hours to essentially cover your position, or we are going to liquidate your account, and you are going to get screwed. And if they don't, bam, hedgy is going to be out that money. They're going to get closed out. And then broker essentially just has to come up with the collateral from hedgy over here and take care of that position. So it puts pressure. It slows down or speeds up this timeline, right? So instead of 21 days, it could be 1 to 2 days. You could be looking at 1 to 2 days in which these FTDs have to be closed. These failure delivers, these IOUs, synthetic shares, because that's what these are, right? If you have 100 million total short shares available that should be available for lending, but instead you've got 300 million circulating, that means 200 million of these are fake. They're phonies. They shouldn't exist. It's a bunch of garbage. It makes no sense at all. It's such absolute BS. Which is why when people tell me that GameStop's the only stock that can squeeze, they're wrong. I just don't buy that, because that's not taking into account the circulating synthetic shares that are likely existing right here. Which is why the DTCC has likely created this rule, because they see this happening before their eyes, and why AMC is doing a share recount, because they likely realize that as well. Long freaking explanation, but I just like getting into that as deep as I can, just so that people can understand the process.
That makes sense.
So, the end of the day, we have forces that are not fundamental analyses that are affecting our golden boys AMC and GME. The forces at play have not changed, although they are different week to week, specifically because the gamma squeeze has not yet happened. So looking at that option chain, looking and understanding exactly what factors are relying on this gamma squeeze week to week will help educate you from the beginning. So if you haven't started your research quite yet, if you tune in on my channel or Max's or Matt's or Trey's to get all your information, we would strongly recommend making sure that you start there. Look at options and make sure you fully understand, 1, what they are, and 2, what the profile looks like each week, because they do get updated on a daily. So you can at least give yourself a quick 10-second look, just like when you give yourself a quick 10-second look to your credit card or your bank account or your credit score. Have that be part of your financial routine so that you can continue your financial education along with the four of us.
Too easy, man. Stock Jesus, what do you got to say? You look like you're just contemplating life.
I was just going to say, keep on learning. That's all that matters.
You know what it is, man. You know what it is.
That matters. The more you know, the more money you make. It's somehow that works.
That's a strange concept. I don't know if I believe that. Back it up.
So. I don't know.
That seems like some bogus.
I believe that ignorance is bliss, right?
Ignorance is bliss, but ignorance isn't money in your bank. I think I have to head out for at least a little while. I need to eat breakfast.
Oh, man.
I haven't eaten anything.
All right, man. Yeah, I suppose you better take care of yourself.
Trey, you got an hour left, right?
You're still going for a while. You only have an hour long. Okay. I probably won't pop back in then. But support the troops. Everyone, we're almost at $10,000, so make sure you donate. Even if it's $1, maybe 99 cents,
99 cents does.
Throw it in there. Every penny helps. Anyways, stomp Jesus out.
Stomp Jesus. Take it easy, brother. Good to have you here.
Thanks for having me.
Peace, Max.
See you, Max. This is the part of the party where I say I'm like 30 minutes over.
That's a nice angle. That's a nice angle.
Oh, let me turn around. There we go.
No, we just want to see Meatball. Played.
Meatball.
Just played.
So I will say that, well, those of you who are listening, right, both Max, Matt, and I put our money where our mouth is. Go ahead and support the stream if you look up to the four of us. Because honestly, at the end of the day, if we can't get together and agree that supporting our troops and being, giving back a little of our attendees for these initiatives is something that we care about, what do we want to do with our attendees at the end of the day? I will also take my leave. Meatball has to go for a walk, and I have to start polishing off of this. But Trey, congratulations!
That's the move, man. That's the move, man. I'm proud of you.
I think that there is going to be 10,000 in the next hour for sure. And when you take those 10,000 attendees to the bank, tell YouTube, don't take our cash, please. This is going to a good cause.
100%, man. This is I'm taking none of this home. It's all going to the people who need it, brother.
Nice.
Got it.
Anything that you need, let me know. Trey hops on the show all the time over on my channel.
I just get bored. I'm like, I gotta show some love to my boy Andrew.
I love that attitude. I am gonna take my leave, and I will see you on Monday for your stream and all the other things. Let's make it a really good quadruple witching day, because this week is gonna be huge.
For now, but not forever. Peace.
Hey! Oh, man. Okay. See you, brother.
There we go.